Well, at this time of year, this is a frequent sight in these parts. Snow in the forecast as we come to you from Cleveland Browns Stadium here in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Howe will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago when they went over Pittsburgh.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They go play action with Howe. That is caught. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Washington. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Watson. Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
1st down, Commander.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now he'll look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Powell. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again, it's Watson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dancing to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Browns at 13-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They come with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Again, it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Watson rolling to his right. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Browns 7.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 5. Al now to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year. I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the Commander's 17-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of his first half. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 yard away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dive up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Howell. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And take it right on the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Watson now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the stills.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson. 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First down, Howell to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second down throw for Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There's that man again. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Faking the give. Now Watson. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Joseph to kick off for Cleveland.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man. Watson off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You put the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw. Howell. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That is caught. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that will be incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to his left. And he will find his man on the outside. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Browns! From 3 yards out. And the Browns extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Cleveland.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Washington.
Again, it's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now they go play action with Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And Watson's going to throw it here. Finding strong underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. And as this defense walks off the field,